Hi everyone, Semal Bodh Mastani here. I'm really excited today to welcome you to season 2 of the Inner Reset talk show. So, in season 2, we're talking about motherhood, parenting through the different phases, and nurturing your own feminine divine essence. I want to first talk about really why I am doing season 2 and why I'm focusing on parenting in season 2. Um, Personally, for me, becoming a mother has been one of the most challenging experiences of my life. And I feel like motherhood, mothers, it's called the most thankless job or the most underrated job, but it's actually one of the hardest jobs, at least in my experience and the mothers and fathers I've spoken to. And also, I feel like there's a lot of different thoughts around what good parenting is, what bad parenting is, and everything in between. And especially at this stage of my life, I have a daughter who's 4.5 years old. My friends have daughters between 4 years and 6 years or 7 years. And I've seen a lot of people, a lot of parents really struggle with parenting. And so I really wanted to bring a very open conversation to parenting. And I could not think of anyone better to start this conversation with than my own mother, who has been one of the biggest blessings in my life. She's not only my mother, but she's also my best friend, my therapist. So I am so very grateful to have her join us today. And there are two things, that have made our journey, as I think about it, really special. The first is that the truth is that challenges and hardships really, create such amazing transformations and bonds that it doesn't make logical sense. And I feel like, the depth of the relationship that we share is because we did face a lot of our hardest times together. And the second is that my mother was the one who introduced me to the path of spirituality and inner work, and we walk on this path together as sisters. And that has been the biggest blessing in my life. So, my mother, Mrida, is one of the most inspiring women I have met, and I don't say that lightly. And so, I just want to tell you a little bit about her. So, she is a gifted healer. She has been offering individual sessions, workshops, trainings in body work for over 23 years, along with workshops on crystal balancing and crystal healing therapy. She's also a certified clinical hypnotherapist, past life regression therapist. She has been trained in family constellation therapy, relationship counseling, and facilitation of various forms of meditation. She's worked in Dubai, India, UK, and the EU. Her approach is simple yet direct, and her passion is to really work with anyone who is ready to go deep into their own transformation and inner work. So it's a real honor to share with you our story today. So welcome, Mom. Welcome, Mrida. And I really want you to just share your story from the beginning, from before you got introduced to this path of spirituality, just to give everyone a background about your life.
Yeah, I grew up like any normal girl, like doing your studies. And in our times, we were programmed that you have to study and then you have to get married and you have to have a family life. My
Yeah.
mother was a working woman though, and
Mm.
she had had hard times, but I grew up with Mills and Boons and those dreams. So I didn't know anything
Romance.
about life, yes.
Yeah.
And I got married pretty early at the age of 20. Like I got married and I was looking at life from a different lens that I had seen up till then. But
Mm.
yes, this life has been so interesting. Like I've I've had an amazing life. Yeah, even at that time, there was a search, a seeking inside me. Like I had everything that you can ask for, and yet I was not happy. Something was missing, and I felt that I don't fit anywhere. Like there's something in me which is always outside, and I didn't know what it was. So mostly my talking at that time was talking to the mirror, looking at myself There was no spiritual understanding of anything at all.
And was this when you were
Even as a child, when I
even
got
as a child?
married, just trying to fit in the role that we are given, trying to tick all the boxes to be a good daughter, good daughter-in-law, like those things, and to have children and to create a family life together, together, like all those boxes I was. And then still like, I was struggling somewhere within my own self, and from outside, everything was perfect.
And you had this search for 20 years. You were searching,
Yeah,
walking
I was
on
actually
different.
I was trying to feel good and be happy. That I did not know any spiritual thing, but something in me was not happy in spite of everything. So that is
And by
my
everything,
quest.
you mean you had three
Uh,
children?
Three children and comfort, and like I was a housewife and everything was provided. So everything was good, but something was not happy inside, and I did not know what it was. And then when you read other books, you watch movies, so you think maybe you get this thing, you'll be happy. And there was a time when I would shop and I would feel depressed after shopping because I saw that material did not fill me up. And then I started reading, many self-help books, and my quest started. So I went to many teachers, and I went with totality, and I felt this is it, but still it was not it. So many, many doors I knocked, like many places I went.
Can you
And
give us an example of the
like I
kind
went
of?
to a very ritualistic kind of a satsang which used to happen in Bombay that time. It was called Dada Lakshmi Satsang. Somebody took me there. In
Hmm.
fact, it happened when I saw the death first time, like your grandfather.
Hmm.
When he died, I saw death so close, and I felt that he was writing something on his, he was very particular about his things, how he would keep them and all. And next moment that pen is there, that paper is there, like everything is just there. And so it was kind of a big shock or a awakening. I don't know, because we used to keep everything in, you can't talk about these things to anybody. So I didn't know what it is to connect with the heart or something. So everything used to be inside, and somebody came to mourn for his death,
Okay.
and she spoke about something, and that attracted me. I said, okay, let me just, that lady was going for the satsang.
Hmm.
So I was quite young that time, four or
So you
five
got
months,
married when you were 19,
20,
20,
20.
and then you had your
So
first daughter,
I think
Saloni?
23 or something.
Okay.
And that's the time after 3 months, your grandfather expired.
Wow.
So, and then I said, okay, what is the meaning of life? Like these questions started coming from nowhere. What is this? What is that? Like, so I started going to that satsang with her, trying to understand. But still, like, I was trying hard, but like, I was trying. And then I started reading a lot of books. So I think at that time, then I did Silva mind control, like anything at all that would attract me, I would do it. And I was quite lucky that I had the support. Till one fine day, Osho hit my life. Like I
Hmm.
was, because every place I went, my questions were increasing and there was no answer. So I had many more questions. Now I went with one question, that what is the meaning of life? And I had plenty of more questions. And no matter what I was reading, no matter what I was doing, the questions were becoming stronger and bigger. And then somebody took me to an Osho exhibition. So
Exhibition.
it
Huh.
was an exhibition in Bombay, a
Hmm.
book exhibition.
Hmm.
So I went there, I bought some books, I got some tapes, and that's how my journey started. So I couldn't sleep for a few days. I was like continuously reading or listening. And I felt some kind of electricity, like which gripped me, which I cannot explain. It was something so strong. I was crying and I was saying, wow, you understand me. Wow, you're answering my questions. You know my pain, like it was very intense.
Hmm.
Yeah, those days, yeah. Wow. And it was like I was just falling in love with Osho.
are really excited to announce that we will be hosting a women's retreat in Sri Lanka in October 2023, where we will really be going deeper into some of the things we spoke about, going deeper into our journey with ourselves, and really looking forward to seeing you there.